Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a look at Ghost Recon Phantoms. I was about to call it Ghost Recon Online there, because that's the name it was under not too long ago. This was when it was in its open beta, and now it's come out for a full release with a rebrand and a bit of a new lick of paint, but pretty much if you played it before, the basics are still the same. So let me just run through what this game is about before we actually get into some gameplay. So Ghost Recon is from the same genre as a Tom Clancy series, in the Tom Clancy series, where it's a tactical squad-based shooter, and very much, I'd say, cover shooter, and a very heavy emphasis on cover. In this, let's drop over to my loadouts real quick. You have three classes. You have your Assault, your Recon, and your Support. So each of these have their designated roles within a squad setup. So your Assault is your front man, getting in there and just taking out on the front lines, capturing points and such. Recons is more like you stay back and snipe or just provide a little bit of scouting and a bit of reconnaissance, as the name suggests. And your Support is there just to keep your team buffed with like certain squad perks that they have, and just keep everyone nice and covered, which is really reflected in each of their special abilities. So as you can see, we each have their main weapon, side weapon, armor, headgear. Everyone has a slot which will have a team skill, a field support skill, and your ordnance. And here you have your ability. Now these abilities vary from class to class. So here you can see with my supports, I get this APS, which what that is, it's basically a dome shield which will reflect bullets but will not stop grenades, and you have to walk, which is good if you're trying to get a group of you to push, because if you charge it up, pop it up, get a bunch of your guys just to push forward within the shield and protects them, they can still fire out of it. You can cause a bit of damage. And you have this one here, which is Blackout, which will short out all opponents' abilities. And then if you move over to Recon, you have the Scan and the Cloak, which are your classic Ghost Recon skills. You know, see where your enemies are through walls, and then just disappear, and then pop up behind them, take them out. And one of the more fun ones, I think, is the ADS here. What this is this little drone guy. And what he does is fires out radiation. And if that radiation hits an exposed target that's not in cover, that will deal some kind of chipping damage to them, which basically forces them to stay in cover while it allows your team to kind of move up and take the offensive, or if you want to take the offensive whilst you're doing that. But bear in mind, you cannot fire your own gun whilst using this mode. And then you have your Blitz, which is like a riot shield. You drop this big riot shield and just go charging towards the enemy, knock your enemy down. You have a couple seconds to recover, drop your shield, and just take them out, which is all very useful. And as you can see, I've put a decent amount into time into all of them. I can honestly say there is no real favorite for me, because they each feel very good to play on in their own right. So let me drop into a game and show you how that rolls as well. So here we go, hit matchmaking and start search. Now you can usually find a game pretty quickly, or you can take a longer while. So what I'm going to do is going to cut it right here and then drop you in when I have at least hit the lobby screen or get into a match. One of the two, haven't decided yet. So see you guys in a second. Alrighty, and this is the game. So this is one of my favorite maps. I call it Subway Station because that's exactly what it is. I forget the actual name for it, but this game type is called Conquest, where basically there are different points along a set path. So you have A to, I believe it's E. You start off with the point in the center, which is C, and each team will try and cap that point, and then the next point will unlock, and it will lock depending on which side you're on. So look, so far since I joined the game in mid-flow, the opposite team have captured C, which is unlocks D right now. So what we need to do is try and push back up. Oh, semi, good. Push back up. Ooh, yep, that was a decent shot. Try and push back up the map to capture C. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you run out yourself and try and take everybody on, because no, you will die, good sir. what you need to do is try and stick with the team, because not only does it work well so you can get coordinated strikes and so on and so forth, but it also does confer some bonuses when you try and aim and drop into cover. So if I hit the cover, you see those numbers pop up on the side. Those tell you, oh, come on, I hit that guy. Those tell you like how much control and stability you get whilst in cover. Drop back to my original position. See, that guy's using the ADS right there. And this not only does it help aid your control and stuff on in cover, but if you have like squad skills, like I had the energy buff, swap to auto, so when anyone comes around the corner, the energy buff, and another guy had dead. Ah, no, I'm dead. Had a health buff, so when you stick in a squad of your teammates, it will apply a buff to them to either regen whatever this chip is. So I have energy regen, so it will reduce their cooldowns on their skills. So right, let's try and pull this back. So yeah, which is a very useful way, good way. Whoa. Okay, it's a very good way to enforce the whole teamwork aspect of the game. It prevents a lot of lone wolfing and just trying to run and gun, which is very good. Which I know at least Ghost Recon. What was the last one? Oh, that was on the 360. Future Soldier. Yeah, that one did really well on the 360, because if you tried to run and gun, you would get gunned down in a second, and if you kept as a squad and firing as a team, you would have done a better job. Okay, let's try and move up here without getting absolutely murdered. Okay, there's a dude coming down. Yeah, which is, this game definitely is fun, and being free to play doesn't hurt it one bit. Ah! Oh, could have got that guy. If I had one more decent hit, I could have got him. Yeah, this game does not. This game does not disappoint, really. If you're looking for a Tom Clancy Splinter Cell, that's my other game I usually play. A Tom Clancy Ghost Recon, a game with a twist. This is it, really. Because what I originally thought this game was going to be like, we all have cloaking and X, Y, and Z. Don't get down. That's another thing, actually. Don't. If you're looking for a Tom Clancy Ghost Recon experience, this is a very decent one to have, with like none other price tag that the other games have. One thing I forgot to touch on as well in this game is the voice comms and teamworking aspect of it. So in this they have voice comms, which obviously most games do, but in this game in particular, it can be very. This guy, that guy always, is a very useful thing to have. I can't get them from there. Very useful thing to have in this game, because sometimes when you need to coordinate, typing does take a bit too long, and you're just going to need to drop into the train. Going to need to like drop a line. Die. Okay. You need to tell your team what to do as soon as possible, and the community is pretty good about that. Obviously, every game has the one or two people that are, just kind of irritating and just make it worse for the rest of us. But this community is very good at when someone starts talking and saying, do this X, Y, and Z, and it was like, okay, we'll do that, and it encourages others to talk and suggest other plans. And I'm about to set off my shield now. This is my shield, the skill I was talking about. And also also that shield does not stop people from entering and then just glacking you down. But still, very useful nonetheless. And it looks like we are about to get our booties handed to us. Yeah, and if you're wondering what other game types this game tends to have, I think it's pretty similar. There's another one I've come across where one team is defending, the other team is attacking. This mode type, both teams are attacking and trying to push the other side. But but if you are in, I forget the name of the mode. It's not coming to mind, but you have 2 points, and one team's attacking, the other team's defending. And it's a similar system, but once 1 point is gone, it's gone. You cannot reclaim it. So if you're defending and the other team takes 1 point, you need to go to the other point and start defending that point and just holding them off. Which is another fun game type. And I think that also there is a deathmatch style, I think, but I'm just just guessing off. Oh great, he's got a riot shield. I'm guessing off the name of the mode. We also have a riot shield. And no, there we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, I just get glagged. Yeah, I think those are the only 3 modes out there, but it's random, I think, because I have not been able to choose what map I go on to, what game type I'm using. It's just hit search, and the system will find you a map, and that already has game types and such preloaded onto it. Well, they're controlling this point pretty well. Try and get to cover as soon as, well, that, yep, he took out my leg. I think that shot hit my leg. Let's see. Oh, kill shot was to the chest. Huh. Yeah.
Charlie lost.
Great. Absolutely great. Well, yeah, that's pretty much what this game is. And this game will be best if you can manage to get at least 2 or 3 friends together, and then you can drop into a squad together and try and put your best foot forward. And at least try and corral the rest of your teammates to try and follow suit. But oh gosh, they're coming up the stairs. They're coming up the stairs. Coming up the stairs, and you can see me. Oh, you punk! But yeah, grab a few friends. Tell them to download it. It's like 2 gigabytes. It doesn't look too bad for a 2 gigabyte game as well. So have a blast. Play a few matches. Shoot a few people. Try and corral a squad together. You'll not regret it. But yeah, pretty much that is all I have to say about this. And this is how, if I was to give it a verdict, haha, surprise. If I was to give it a verdict, I would say definitely pick it up for free if you got the space as well. Oh, come on! Come on! But who doesn't have 2 gigabytes of space? Let's be real here. And just have a whale of a time. And I am going to stop talking and concentrate. You guys, I'm going to let this match play out. You guys can stick around and see how badly I do. But if not, thank you guys for watching. I have been Laurence Stephenson, and this has been a first glance at Ghost Recon Phantoms. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Oh, what? No!